Hey guys, welcome there to Nuance. I'm Ian, and we are back with more Obi Wan Kenobi. Last episode, we got Leia back, but we've also picked up a tracker. Probably Darth Vader versus Obi Wan again, maybe. I mean, I don't know. He showed at least that he's starting to pick up things again, Obi Wan, with his, dealing with the troopers. Yeah, I'm blanking. Oh god, stormtroopers. Jesus. They somehow got out of there with the whole trench coat fiasco. The people that help people out, they lost somebody, sadly. One of them got killed because, I'm going to say Reva, threw an explosive box at them. So that was sad. Reva's in pretty hot water right now with Mr. Vader. So, I mean, she's not going to make it to, too far after this. So, chances are she doesn't succeed. And, the whole thing of Leia still being alive, Obi-Wan still being alive at episode 4. Chances don't look good for her. Uh-oh. Didn't have that before.
We intercepted a transmission on Valnap.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, God.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, Master.
Good.
Hey,
then maybe I stand more of a chance this time. Are you ready?
Are you?
Oh my god, so
then
weird.
Let's begin.
The tracker worked. He's arriving on Jabim as we speak.
You have done well. Kneel. Grand Inquisitor.
Oh, well, that was fast. Well, dang. Hey, buddy.
Archer?
Hey!
What are you doing here?
I was wondering how often we're going to
My
see
lord, we're approaching Jabim.
actual Hayden's face.
Lock down the facility.
If we seal them in now, they can hold out for days. If we cannot break them...
It is not them we need to break.
No. She's been changed. Lola, fight it!
It's not her, it's Vader.
He wants us to surrender. We surrender, he'll kill us all.
He'll attack next. He hasn't the patience for a siege.
How do you know? Mercy doesn't defeat an enemy, Master. Which is why you're gonna lose.
Benefits slightly is he does know Anakin's tactics and strategies and impulses, but maybe he's improved slightly. I don't know, this could be bad.
Did you try going in the vents to see what's going on?
I'm a little too big to be crawling around in the vents. Would you like to try?
I'm going to need a ladder.
It's not playtime right now, Princess.
Do as she asks.
Yeah.
You trust me? I trust her. Get her the ladder.
Oh boy.
Unless you were there.
It doesn't matter where I was.
The night of Order 66, you were a youngling. That's how you knew you saw him.
Stop.
She never got away.
Let me help you.
Why would I ever trust you?
Because we want the same thing.
Do we, Obi-Wan? Do you really want Anakin dead? Where were you while he was killing my friends? He was your Padawan. Why didn't you stop him? Why didn't you save us?
Jeez, guys, you're close. How are you missing? I mean, I thought I want you to hit them, but god dang it, stormtroopers. Well, at least some have shields, so that helps. No! Oh, Jesus Christ! Holy God!
There's no way out, Master. Admit you are beaten.
What is it? What's wrong?
It's over.
What makes you think he won't see it coming?
Because all he'll see is me.
Not wrong. Still a risky play. And not gonna work, as we know, but...
There. Your weapon's gone. It's over.
Your need for victory, Anakin, it blinds you.
Come on. There it is. Lola, what are you doing in here? Lola, stop!
Lola, no! Reset, reboot, boop!
Swimming pool. Alright. Much better.
Help who you can. Let's get to the transport, people. Move, let's go.
Oh, come on,
We need to get to
dude.
the transport.
Oh, Jesus! That's terrible. I mean, I kind of figured he'd be able to, but they're not on there, are they? Jesus. Anointed once again. Jesus Christ.
You're a great warrior, Anakin. But you'll need to prove yourself as your undoing. Until you overcome it, a Padawan you will still be.
God dang, growing.
He was wise to use you against me.
Oh. Jesus Christ, he's not even using this. You just got a ship. Oh. Oh, gee. He's cruel for that. He ain't got a chance. Even more terrifying that he did that. He just blocked for him.
believe I did not see it, youngling. You are of no further use.
Is that the original? Yep, still alive.
We will leave you where we found you. In the gutter where you belong. Goodbye, Grand Inquisitor.
Kenobi, are you listening to me?
Something's wrong.
Oh no. Was it a message?
He's found. If he's learned of the children. In Tatooine. Owen, help the boy.
What is it?
Well, it's too early for them to do anything. Well, yeah, I was like 80 to 90% sure the Grand Inquisitor wasn't dead, just because of the fact that people freaked out about him being in Rebels. You know, they're not gonna stray from that, considering how much people really liked the series and how, you know, how much it holds like value to them. So I don't think that's something that they would uncanonize. I don't know if that's the right term, but you know, retcon. So, you know, I should have said. But yeah, I kind of figured he wasn't dead. I just thought that he would maybe come back as like near the end or at the last episode, like as a afterthought kind of thing. Not afterthought, but you know what I mean. Like just not in that kind of a moment. And that was cool. Not that, but like seeing, you know, a flashback at Anakin and Obi Wan training when Anakin was still a Padawan. You can still see the bit of, you know, age on Hayden, but they did a good job of hiding. I mean, he doesn't look he doesn't look bad, but you could see the definite difference. But they did, you know, alter his voice because he definitely sounds deeper now. And it sounded good though. It sounded like he did 20 years ago. Was it 20 years ago? Was it 20 years ago? Dang. So they made him sound pretty much the same. That's kind of cool. But it's cool that, you know, Hayden was able to, you know, be himself or be Anakin without like the makeup and the Vader suit, which I'm sure wearing the Vader costume is awesome. Although probably pretty hot, but I'm sure he enjoyed, you know, being Anakin again for a few scenes, and maybe they'll show like Episode 3 Anakin and the like as you know, current Hayden in the last episode. Who knows? That was really cool, kind of like showing like when it was connecting the battle strategies with how Anakin was in their training. You know, how aggressive he was, how his goal would always blind him. Even now, regardless of if he saw Reva, the girl, or the Inquisitor, like her anger and recognized her. He probably recognized her the whole time. I'm not sure if she was hiding that or if he was hiding the fact that he knew her, or you know, maybe he just wasn't acknowledging it. Like he's like, you know, it's whatever. I know who you are. Because even at the end where it's like, you really thought I didn't see it, youngling. Like, oh, that bites. But then that's terrifying. Like what you could have at least done is, you know, just aim the lightsaber at him, then like real close, like, you know, hilt, and then here's his back, and then turn the lightsaber on, so it'll, which, you know, he probably would have felt that regardless, and could have, protected his back, and then the force of the lightsaber hitting that wall would like shoot her back a bit or push her back at least. But like he just like force blocked it without even turning around, or you know, you saw him when he turned around, he had his hand up, but like I didn't really see any kind of gesture. And that grabbing the ship, oh my god, that's freaking terrifying. Like I knew he had that power, but still, like seeing it, that's terrifying. But luckily, Obi-Wan kind of knew that he was going to go that route and just, you know, direct all of his anger and power at that ship, that one getaway vehicle or ship he sees, while they, you know, fly away. Which he probably could have grabbed it again, maybe. I don't know. Maybe they were too far at that point. But they at least got away. I don't know what it's like, because, you know, she was on Tatooine before to find Obi-Wan. She didn't know, like, I don't know if she knew he was there for sure. But, you know, the fact that she had met Owen and she knows he has a family. And now she's like, oh, I was there, and there they have, now knows that Leia has a connection to Owen's family. So I don't know if she put together that those are his kids. Probably, I mean, it's possible. There wasn't really any like indicator that Anakin had kids, because there was no indication that he was with Padme in public. Like the only people who knew about it was Palpatine and I think Obi-Wan later at the end. I don't know if he knew since the beginning, but at the very end he did. I know for sure. He might have like suspected, but I don't know if he like confirmed. Now she knows that there was a connection, and that she was like, well, I could have. I don't know. I don't think that she would like contact Darth Vader now, and you know, it's like, hey, I know I turned on you, but there's some info here. You know, they're gonna be going to Tatooine probably, or there's a connection between these two. I was like, what is her? What's gonna be her plan from there? Obi-Wan was the one that said like there's something wrong. The fact that she found that out, so I'm not sure. I'm sorry if I'm missing like an obvious like issue. Like the only thing I can think of is that he finds out, but he doesn't find out. You know, anybody's there in the first place. The only reason he attacks Owen later on in the future, like 10 years from now, is because of the droids that got away with the plans for the Death Star. So I don't know what her finding that out would what kind of issues those would bring up. Granted, like it could have the issues, but then she just never is able to convey whatever the information is, or what the information is. But maybe that's not what it is. I don't know. But that was really heartbreaking. Like one, she saw Anakin, you know, show up and kill the rest of the younglings, and I guess he had stabbed her. He cut her down too, but she fought through it, and that's when the Inquisitors later on found her in a gutter, you know. So, and then she was replaying that scene like as everything was going on, and she, you know, he had her lightsaber again, and just everything was replaying in her head. The fear, just the whole imagery, just reliving that terrible moment in life, like her family's stricken down, and she was powerless to do anything about it. So yeah, I wasn't sure. I mean, I'm still not 100% sure, like how she was planning to go about her plan of, you know, taking out Vader. Like she wanted to get close to him. She wanted to become Grand Inquisitor to get close to him. But she wanted to take him out while he was asleep, or like what's her plan? Because she had to know that she would not be. She wouldn't be anything to him. There would be no match. She knew how powerful. Like as a youngling, she had to know how powerful he was. He was pretty well known, thanks to Palpatine and a few others. But like, as powerful as she had gotten, he'd also gotten stronger from that point. I mean, did she not see him catch the freaking ship? I don't know. I mean, you gotta give her props for still trying. But I'm just wondering, like, what, because Obi-Wan's kind of like what gave her this opening. And then she took it because, you know, it would be difficult not to after you have all that rage inside you, and you finally have a moment where his back's turned, and you're just like, I can do this. Just do it real quick. Even though she was kind of slow about it, but you know, like Obi-Wan's the one that kind of presented this opening for her. Like, what was her? Did she have a moment in time planned already? If she was just gonna give Obi-Wan to Vader in the first place, and I didn't even think about the fact that she shouldn't know who Anakin, like that is Anakin, if she wasn't a youngling to begin with, like just somebody who was being trained at the temple already. Like, part of me was wondering, from like at the back of my mind, I guess, was curious, is like the timing of her knowing. But I mean, I guess I also assumed that it was common knowledge or something. I don't know. But yeah, Obi-Wan kind of realized that what she, like, you know, who she was in terms of, you know, that she had been a youngling on Coruscant, and her whole plan here has been trying to get close to Anakin to kill him. But I'm just wondering if her plan would have worked out better than this. I mean, she still probably wouldn't have killed him, but maybe she would have had a better chance with her, you know, set. She's still alive. I mean, and she's obviously not going to kill him. I'm just wondering how her story is going to end next week. We only got one episode, which is kind of crazy. What was kind of like taunting and terrifying was, you know, he usually just like yanked her double lightsaber out of her hand and then broke it, and then just tossed her one of the ends, and was like, come on, show me what you got, or you know, I'll humor you. Basically, it's like, I'll give you a chance. But yeah, there was no way. She had no chance. I mean, even in his fight with Obi-Wan during their spar, like when he was still a Padawan, you know, yes, aggressive and you know, too much, but he was strong. You know, he, you know, apart from, you know, the whole losing part of it, he kind of beat Obi-Wan. If it was anybody else, or I feel like Mace Windu, definitely Mace Windu, Yoda. I can't remember the other guys. I always forget their names because obviously the other two are a little more known, at least to like less studied fans. You know, those two they stand out a bit more. But the guy with the big head, I feel like maybe, I don't know, but I feel like the Jedi Masters would be alright. Like, even like just seeing that, you can like, well, she's not gonna have the same wisdom as Obi-Wan at the very least, and the patience. Yeah, she's pretty impatient and aggressive as well, as we had seen that kind of ended badly for her here. But she seems to be alright. I mean, even the Grand Inquisitor's like, yeah, you're not gonna die, but we're gonna leave you here like trash like before. So I'm really sad that they freaking used Lola, man. And I even tried to fight Leia for a minute. I was like worried that it was like gonna zap her. I mean, I wouldn't kill her obviously, but like, and she had nothing against her. Like, Lola, what are you doing? Stop! And then she just took the thing off and was like, alright, that's better. They did Lola dirty. They made her into a tracker, and then they had her lock down the place and put everybody in danger, and got Tala killed, which is kind of sad. Like, kind of figured that she might not make it, but she was a cool character, and I liked her story. Like, she was an Empire. She chose to be, you know, where she was, and then found out what it actually represented, what she had seen, the 14 that were killed and the 6 that were kids. Like, then she even has like you know, notches on her in her holster of the people of like each group that she saved. Way she went down, and I think what was that droid called? GB? I can't remember his name. Ned B. Kind of sad that he went down. That was kind of sad, man. And she was obviously very attached to the droid as well. to the, yeah, so they're still transport. Yeah, the safety droid. Nope, that's stupid. Loader droid. Yeah, he packed a punch though. Like it almost looked like he didn't hardly do it, like put much, force into it, but it was like boom, boom, goosh. Like you still felt the force, but like his movement almost felt like it wasn't gonna hit. But you could also tell, like, if you get hit by that thing, you if you survive, you're gonna wish you hadn't. But it was kind of sad seeing it going to get taken down, and then he went back and tried to shield her. It's like, we're gonna go down together though. Like, I'm gonna be with you. Yeah, man. This is the penultimate. I'm personally enjoying the show. Like, I know there are probably some moments that are a little slower, and part maybe the trench coat a little silly, but I mean, it's fun still, and I've enjoyed like the performances from pretty much everybody in the show. I do wish it was a bit longer, the show itself, or the series, but I mean, it's cool that we even got this, and I feel also kind of good that I know more than I would have even just a year ago. But yeah, it's been really cool getting into like more in depth into this, and like seeing Obi-Wan between like the 10 years before he becomes Alec Guinness's Obi-Wan. So yeah, next week's the finale for this. There has to be a rematch between Obi-Wan and Darth Vader, between him and Anakin. So there's gonna be that. I don't know what's gonna go on with Reva and like Bail Organa. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Like, what she's gonna do with that information. If she even survives, like maybe she does survive, but just kind of like limps off into the distance, maybe. I don't know, but I guess we'll see what happens with everybody. But yeah, guys, that's it for this week's episode of Obi Wan Kenobi. Next week is the finale. Can't wait for that. Kind of worried. I mean, I know who's gonna survive, who won't, but actually, no, I don't know who won't. But anyway, but yeah, if you want to stick around for that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And we're starting to slowly put things back on Patreon, so if you want to check that out, you can. No pressure. No, I said no idea why I said it like that.